So this is going to be tutorial 3 of the tutorials that we have to do, and today I'm here with Baba and Asanda, and Asanda is going to be my navigator. So for tutorial 3, what we had to do was convert HTML form input into JSON, right? So as you can see here, this is our HTML. This is what we use to create our form. In our form, we ask the user for their name, email, and a message here that they want to put. And then we're gonna use JavaScript to convert the HTML form input into JSON. And I did this with the convert to JSON function, this one here. And then as you can see, I take the form input using the get element by ID, getting the element that is the ID of data form, and then I create a form data object that is initially empty, and then I use a for loop here to get the elements of the form that we created here, that we got with the get element ID, and for each element I get the length -1, and I loop through each of the elements, and then I check. So I create this first variable here called element, and then we check each element, each character of each element, and then if the element is not of type submit, we take the element name and we get the value of the element. So that's basically if someone puts let's say I put lucky here, right? So this is going to be the first element of the elements, right? So it's going to be, you see here, it's form.elements I, so this is going to be form.elements 0, and we're going to loop through each character here and get the value, and then after that we're gonna create a variable called JSON data, and then we're gonna use the stringify to just convert it to a format that we can use, and then we're gonna create a variable called JSON output, and then we're gonna get the element by ID that has the ID of JSON output, and that's just an empty div right here, and so that's just underneath our submit button. And then after all of that, what we are going to do is that we are going to put this string here, basically, which is it has an HTML tag, right? It's between HTML tags, and it's going to say here is our form inputs in JSON, and then we just put the JSON data that we created here, and it's going to appear here under our submit button, and then I'm just gonna log it to the console as well. And then this here is just to, for some reason when I was working, my message box it wouldn't start at the beginning, it would start in the middle. So this is just to make sure that it's empty, it doesn't have any spaces as we start. So what that's gonna look like is that here we have our form. Let me just refresh, and then I'm just gonna put my name here, right? So my name is Lucky, and then I'm gonna put my email here, and I'm just gonna put a message to say this is how we convert to JSON. Just gonna say something like that, and then when I click submit, as you can see, here is our form input in JSON, and then you can see we have JSON here, and we have name, which is my name, email, and the message here, and also on the console we have JSON here. It's exactly the same as this. So that is all for tutorial 3, converting HTML in form input to JSON. Thank you.